Every night he finds you. Not the sofa, not the warm corner by the radiator, not the patch of afternoon sun still holding heat on the kitchen floor. You. And if you are like most cat owners, you have a ready explanation for why. He is cold. Your body is warm. Cats like warmth. That explanation is not wrong, but it is nowhere near the full story. Because when you understand what is actually happening when your cat climbs onto you and closes his eyes, the way you see that moment will change completely. The science behind it goes deeper than most cat owners ever suspect. And one part of it, which we will get to near the end of this video, genuinely catches most people off guard. There is also one thing I want you to stay for. Because if your cat used to sleep on you and has recently stopped, most owners assume it means nothing. The real reason, which we will get to at number 6, is something you need to hear. Let us start with what is actually happening. 1. He could sleep anywhere. He keeps choosing you. Your cat is one of the most efficient heat-seeking animals on the planet. Left alone in a house, he finds warmth with the precision of a specialist. The patch of sunlight that tracks across the floor, the radiator shelf, the exact spot on the sofa that holds heat for an hour after you stood up. If warmth was all he was after, he has options. Quiet options. Options that do not move in the night, or breathe against his fur, or roll over and disrupt his position entirely. And yet, every night, he comes back to you. Here is why that matters more than most people realize. Cats are not pack animals. Unlike dogs, they did not evolve seeking out close social bonds. They are, by nature, some of the most capable solitary creatures in the domesticated world. A cat can live in a house with a human and offer nothing more than passing acknowledgement. That is simply what cats are designed to do. Which means, when your cat chooses, night after night, to leave every quiet corner of your home and sleep specifically on you, that is not a default. That is a decision made by an animal genuinely capable of choosing otherwise. He is not there because it was convenient. Something about you made that happen. And the science that explains what is far more remarkable than temperature. 2. He is listening to something you will never hear. Pay attention the next time your cat settles onto your chest. Notice where his ear lands. It almost always comes to rest directly over your heart. That is not an accident. To understand why, go back to the very first hours of a cat's life. Kittens are born completely blind and largely deaf. Their entire world in those first days is warmth, scent, and sound. And the sound that surrounds them, constant and steady beneath their mother's fur, is a heartbeat. That rhythm is the first signal of safety they ever learn. Before they can see, before they understand anything about the world outside. A heartbeat means, I am held, I am not alone. Nothing here will hurt me. A domestic cat never entirely loses that. When your cat presses his ear to your chest, he is not simply resting. He is finding a frequency he has known since before memory. Your heartbeat is telling him, in the only language that mattered before any other existed, that he is exactly where he belongs. You are not a warm surface to him. You are a sound. 3. Where he sleeps on you is a complete message. Not every position means the same thing. Once you know what to look for, you will never misread your cat's body language the same way again. When your cat sleeps on your chest, directly over your heart, that is the deepest form of trust a cat can show another living thing. He is seeking the sound that has meant safety since before he could open his eyes. Whatever tension he carries during the day, he lets go of it on top of you. When your cat sleeps on your feet, something different is happening. Cats in the wild position themselves near exits when they rest. Your feet are the farthest point from your head, the most mobile part of you. A cat sleeping there has taken a guardian position. In his mind, he has taken a post. He is watching over you. Every night, without being asked, he shows up for it. When your cat sleeps pressed against your side, touching you, but not on top of you, he is signaling something more equal. Side by side means he trusts you completely and considers you a companion in the truest sense. And when your cat sleeps against your face, as inconvenient as that is to wake up to, understand what you are receiving. Cats scent mark the things that matter to them, and your head carries your most concentrated scent. A cat who sleeps against your face is not being difficult. He is claiming you. In the language of cats, that is one of the highest signals of attachment that exists. 4. He rewrote his internal clock for you. Cats are crepuscular. Their biology is wired for peak activity at dawn and dusk, the low-light windows when their hunting instincts are sharpest. Thousands of years of evolution built them for that rhythm, not for sleeping through the night beside a human. And yet bonded cats synchronize with their owners. They sleep when you sleep. They stir when you stir. Many owners notice their cat seems to sense when the alarm is about to go off, repositioning minutes before it sounds. That is not a coincidence. Research into domestic cats has shown they shift their activity patterns over time to mirror the people they are attached to. This cannot be trained into a cat. It happens purely through attention. Month after month, your cat has been learning the rhythm of you, the quality of your breathing when you are deeply asleep, the small movements that mean you are close to waking, the particular stillness of the house in the hours you are most at rest. Your cat did not simply accept your schedule. He studied it. And then, because he wanted to be where you are, he bent thousands of years of evolutionary wiring to match the rhythm of your life. If you are seeing your cat differently right now, go ahead and subscribe. Every video on this channel is built around what the science actually says about the cats we live with, not what we assume. 5. He is regulating your body while you sleep, and you are doing the same for him. Studies measuring cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone, in cat owners found a striking pattern. Close contact with a bonded cat lowers cortisol significantly. Heart rate slows, blood pressure drops, the nervous system moves quietly out of alert. But here is the part most people never stop to consider. The same thing is happening to him. Cats in close contact with their bonded humans show identical changes: lower stress hormones, slower breathing, a measurable shift that occurs specifically with the person they are attached to and not reliably with anyone else. Night after night sleeping on you, your bodies have reached an understanding neither of you consciously made. Your breathing patterns align. Your heart rates settle into the same quiet rhythm. And because your cat has built a detailed internal map of what you feel like at rest, when something deviates from that baseline, he knows. This is why cats become extra attentive when their owner is unwell, or grieving, or carrying something they have not told anyone. They are not guessing. They are responding to a real, measurable change in the person they have been studying, with devotion, every single night. 6. If he suddenly stops, pay attention. A cat who has slept on you for months or years does not stop without a reason. The most important possibility first. If your cat begins seeking solitude during sleep, especially if he is older, consider his physical health before anything else. Cats instinctively withdraw when they are in pain or feeling unwell. It is one of their oldest survival mechanisms. A cat pulling away from his usual place on you may be communicating something his body cannot say any other way. A conversation with your vet is always worth having. Beyond health, look at what has changed in the environment. A new person in the home, a new animal, a shift in routine that feels small to you and registers as significant to him. Cats are sensitive to changes in their world in ways that ripple through their behavior. And sometimes it is emotional. If something startled your cat in the bedroom, if there was tension in that space, he may create distance to protect himself. The point is simply this: pay attention. Your cat chose to sleep on you because you were the safest place he knew. If that changes, he is not being difficult. He is communicating. So listen. 7. He chose you. Here is what that actually means. This is the part I want you to stay with. Cats do not need us. Not the way dogs do. They did not spend 15,000 years evolving alongside humans to read our faces and respond to our emotions. Cats came to us on their own terms, and they have always retained the option to leave. Which means the bond your cat has formed with you is not biological programming toward humans in general. It is specific, it is individual, it is you. Research into cat-human bonding has found that the attachment cats form with specific people mirrors in its neurological and hormonal structure, the attachment seen in deeply social species. When cats engage in close contact with their bonded person, oxytocin rises, in both the cat and the human, the same bonding hormone that surges between a mother and a newborn. Your cat does not release that chemistry for everyone, not for strangers, not for other animals in the house, for you. And every time he climbs onto you, closes his eyes, and lets his body go completely still, he is doing something every survival instinct argues against. He is making himself vulnerable. A cat in the wild who falls into deep sleep in the open does not survive long. Every layer of self-preservation says, stay alert, stay guarded, stay ready to move. He ignores all of it because of you. He did not choose you because you were the warmest option. He chose you because you are the one presence in his world that makes vulnerability feel safe. He chose the heartbeat he recognized before he could see. He chose the person whose breathing his body has quietly learned to match. He is not a creature that gives this easily. He is not a creature that gives this to everyone. He gave it to you. When your cat closes his eyes on top of you tonight, he is not just sleeping. He is telling you something he has no other way to say. You are his safe place. You are the sound that means everything is all right. And to him, that is everything.